Welcome to another episode of Unemployed Commentators. I am joined with Gary Miller. It is Tuesday night? It is Tuesday night at 6:26 p.m. It's January 26th. What's up, boy?
I don't even know. Don't even know what day it is anymore.
Me neither, bro. I forgot it was Tuesday. I thought it was Sunday for a second.
You're like, what day is it? What time? Oh, that's a sweet mug, dude.
Thanks, man. It's my Best Worst Cantina mug. Has my name on it, which you can get on the store.
No doubt.
Yeah, for sure. It says it backwards, but it says my name on it.
I think if you order and message, I can see your messages too. And then if you want your name on it, I can do it.
No, mine is special.
But yours is special.
Yes. So, do you want to talk about football first, or do you want to talk about UFC? Because both are nuts.
Yeah. I mean, dude, what a weekend to get only one bet right.
Bro, to tell you the truth, after the last weekend, I was like, man, this next episode's going to be so easy to talk about.
Dude, yeah, it was nuts. I mean, we could talk about UFC because it happened first.
True.
Yeah.
Did we talk about the Michael Chiesa fight last week?
Mm-hmm.
We did, right? Yeah, we did. That's true. So let's just skip to the fucking
McGregor.
Yeah, dude, McGregor fight against Dustin Poirier.
Fucking McGregor. Bro, what the fuck, man? Dude, yeah. Holy shit.
Did you watch the fight?
I did.
I was impressed with Dustin, man.
Yes, very impressed.
I thought Dustin was going to get knocked down in the second round. Turns out that McGregor was going to get knocked down in the second round.
Very impressed. Yeah, between him and Michael Chandler, dude, I was like, whoa, okay.
Michael Chandler is the next big thing coming, bro. I think
the only thing that's going to stop him is a positive steroid drug test. That's it. So
he says he's all natural, man.
Hopefully he's clean, dude.
Natty, bro.
The only thing I was like, man, Dillashaw and him look similar.
You know what? It's tough because he's been wrestling all his life, though.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I was like, I can believe he's natural. I'm not gonna doubt it, but I was just like, just keep your nose clean, dude.
Yeah,
like
because
look at all your supplements.
He's been lifting since ever. You know what I mean? So that I can see that as accumulated hard work.
Yeah.
And but bro, let's just talk about Dan Hooker and that fight first, actually, because I called it. I've said that Dan Hooker, after a fight like that against Poirier, is going to be a different guy.
Yeah.
And he looked so unmotivated to get in that cage.
Yeah. Michael Chandler's a fucking freak, dude. And that's the only thing. I was like, the only thing that's going to stop him is I do believe he's natural, but I was like, please pay attention to your supplements, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Because any GNC product can get you suspended.
Yep.
That's insane. But, dude, that was impressive. I thought he was going to go for takedowns, and I think Hooker was thinking about that too, and that's why his guard was so low.
He just beat his ass.
Just beat the fuck out of him. But, bro, and then you got Dustin Poirier, who was using those calf kicks on McGregor.
He had to leave in crutches. It was nuts.
Yeah, dude, you saw that fucking bump on his calf?
Mm-hmm.
That's scary, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's skin that they need to, fucking scrape out.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
When he's like, ooh, when he heard Thiago Alves in the corner go, that was a good one.
Yeah.
In my head, he's like, that was a good one, you fucker.
Bro. And so let's talk about the lightweight division. I'm sure Khabib's not coming back.
Oh, yeah. I mean, dude.
He dominated Poirier.
And I think, too, he said, this is, I'm light years ahead of these guys. He's coaching now, dude. I think he's running the show in Dagestan now.
Pretty much, dude. And
I read he was trying to start his own cell phone service too.
He's monetizing out of anything he can. He's a businessman now.
I think now that's his level.
He has a fight promotion now too.
Yeah, I think he's
Eagle Fighting Championships.
He's gonna be fun.
He's not hungry anymore. There's no point.
Yeah, I think he's at the McGregor level, but he's not gonna come back.
I think he's better than McGregor just because he defended his title.
But I meant as far as the monetized status.
For sure.
He's cash money.
I've been hearing rumors, though, that they want to make McGregor versus Ferguson.
I think that would be a good one for where McGregor's at right now.
I think this is the matchups you got to make, bro. Yeah. So I want McGregor versus Ferguson. I want Chandler versus Gaethje, and I want Dustin versus Oliveira for the title.
I think that's a good one. I think that's a good one.
Right? I think that's just gonna organize the lightweight division a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's a good. And who do you got on the periphery outside of that? Up and coming.
Up and coming. Let me check right now, actually, because lightweight is so stacked, but I think the most stacked is bantamweight. Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, dude, part of it too is like I was like, yeah, this is kind of the end of an era in some ways.
In a way, yeah.
I think the aura of McGregor. Not because I mean, what he said with Khabib was that he got out wrestled. He got that lucky shot. His striking ability aura was still intact, but then now he's gonna try and sell that Pacquiao fight.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think, dude. I think it's the end of the McGregor hype.
Yeah,
it's the end of it.
What is he gonna do now? Fight Jake Paul for that kind of bag?
Well, what there might do too is getting a trilogy fight between McGregor and Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
Or McGregor versus Poirier for the last fight.
I think his legacy is intact. I'm not discrediting that. I'm just saying, like, as far as pay-per-view selling.
I don't think it's going to sell as much as it used to.
Mm-mm.
I think his record is just going to be that Khabib fight. That
That's
last one.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest up-and-comer, and I don't see anyone really beating him in the future, is Islam Makhachev.
Do you think, and let's not even talk like best fighter up and coming, who do you think is going to be the best selling fighter?
The best selling fighter?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
Dustin Poirier.
Dustin Poirier?
Yeah, because he's the first man to ever knock out McGregor. He almost submitted Khabib with that guillotine. He defeated Gaethje. He knocked out Gaethje, which... Gaethje has crackhead energy, bro. You can't knock the guy out.
Yeah.
I think right now the best fighter in the rankings might be Oliveira. But I don't think he's ever going to be a top seller.
What's interesting is, like, within a year, I mean, you've seen the Khabib Ferguson hype dead.
Yeah.
And then now
Gaethje just shut that shit down, dude.
And the Conor McGregor hype dead. I mean, I like you're saying, I think there's a couple fights he could make, like that Nate Diaz trilogy.
Yeah, because it's kind of like seeing Roy Jones versus Mike Tyson. Because
you want to see it.
It's a legendary fight. It was a record-breaking fight.
Yeah, and then I'll be honest, just as a fan, I mean, let's go fight Jake Paul. That's where you're at. Fuck that guy up.
Oh, dude, did you see that they announced Askren versus Jake Paul?
Oh boy,
bro, I had like 5 people messaging me this morning. The first few texts I wake up to is Askren versus Jake Paul, and they're like, "What's your opinion?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm pissed. Well, I don't want to see Askren box. I want to see him wrestle."
Yeah, I don't. Well, honestly, didn't he have a hip surgery?
Yeah.
Dude, it was his last wrestling match against Jordan Burroughs. I mean, he didn't look the same funky Ben Askren too.
Man, he took that fight before the Masvidal fight too.
Yeah, and that one, I mean, he's so game. So I mean, I wasn't even like I was like embarrassed for him. I was just like, man, I would do the same, but I mean, I'm beat up.
It's also, so I see Askren as a pioneer. He's a pioneer of the sport, like you said. Like he started that funky style wrestling.
Yeah.
But Jordan Burroughs is a champ.
And even him in losing to David Taylor in that match.
And it was a tie still, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
So, I mean, I guess it's the question too. I mean, I feel like this is kind of our end of an era. I mean, part of me too is I'm seeing like remakes for fucking Wrong Turn, a horror movie that came out in 2003 is now being remade, rebooted now. And I'm going, this is definitely Conor McGregor get knocked out.
Jordan Burroughs is losing.
Jordan Burroughs, it's
just
shit's
lost
changing.
the match.
Shit's changing, dude.
Tony Ferguson got fucking mauled for 3 rounds straight.
Yeah, it's like shit's changing. So it's like partially they look at the new up and comers, and I wouldn't put it past, a guy like, I'm not saying I'll go to the lightweight, but it's like a guy like, who's young enough, like a Max Holloway to go on a run again or something.
So the thing about Dustin Poirier too is that he beat Max Holloway twice. Bro,
Yeah.
that's done. Like, wow. Because Max Holloway right now, he could be the best featherweight right now.
Yeah.
Like, that last fight was really close against Volkanovski. And then with the Kattar fight, dude, he showed that there are levels to this. And for Dustin Poirier to beat him twice, that's insane.
And there's something, there is something to the weight cutting for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But he beat him at featherweight and he beat him at lightweight. He closed the door in that rivalry.
You know what I mean? It was done. And that's something too where I'm just trying to be devil's advocate, but it's like, I don't know, dude. He's outside of Khabib, where's his blemish?
Yeah. I don't see Dustin Poirier losing against Nate. I don't see him losing against I don't know about Oliveira, and then there is Chandler too. But
that's the thing with Chandler and Oliveira right now, and even Gaethje.
Like they all could be champions right now.
I think Gaethje right now is going to be unassuming because of that Khabib fight. But it just puts in perspective how fucking good that guy is.
Yeah, and then the Poirier versus Gaethje, like maybe a rematch between those two.
Yeah.
Because it went 5 rounds. It went 5 rounds last time. Yeah. I want to see that fight again, actually, because it was fight of the night.
And they both like each other, but they'll talk shit to each other too.
Yeah, it's competitiveness.
I love it. Which I was too. Like, something I noticed where I think going into that McGregor fight, the press conference, and I know they're trying to be respectful because they're matching charity donations.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, it's just not the same hungry Conor.
No, it's not.
And I think you can always like kind of tell when something's different.
His fighting stance was even different.
Yeah, just going, you're like, oof.
It doesn't look like himself. And then those calf kicks, man. That's just a new weapon that everyone's using.
Oh, yeah, dude. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, dude. Gaethje is like the master of that right now.
Yeah, and the only thing that I would do to deter those calf kicks is I would find somebody in the crowd to go and show them a video of Anderson Silva getting his leg broken.
Yeah, for real.
Just try to mentally fuck them up. That's all I can think of, dude.
Well, the thing is that even you can't really check those kicks.
No.
Because it's still kicking your calf.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm gonna say though. Justin Gaethje in his best day can beat Dustin Poirier in his best day.
You think so?
Yes, because he had his emotions in that last fight. Gaethje had his emotions over him on that last round because he was winning it, and he was just too sloppy at the end.
Yeah.
But Gaethje against Ferguson, he really showed who he could really be.
Yeah, I think if he's like that, definitely, 100%.
And like he doesn't have to worry about getting taken down like with Khabib, because with the Khabib fight, he had to he just had different footwork.
Yeah.
But I think Gaethje versus Poirier might be the fight to put on 2021, in my opinion, for a title. Because I do see Gaethje beating Chandler, and I do see Poirier versus Oliveira.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, dude.
We're gonna find out.
I'm excited.
I think. Just what upsets for sure. I think like most people, there's like 92% bet with McGregor.
Huh?
There's like 92% bet with McGregor. I think.
Yeah, that was a crazy upset.
Heavy favorite. Yeah, heavy favorite. And then somebody was saying, because there were so many memes coming out with him, they're like, how come he's not treated the same as, I was like, dude, he's been memed the same as Nate Robinson. Like they're saying, how come he hasn't been treated the same as Nate Robinson? I'm like, no, look on the internet. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
He's a meme now.
He didn't have to.
Yeah, he's a meme there. That's kind of like it's where it's going to be for a while with him, dude. And I think it's kind of after that Cowboy fight, I think it's a little bit because I got to say, with those shoulder checks, even with Dustin, I was like, yeah, like it just Cowboys got to end it, dude. If those shoulder checks were that damaging,
yeah,
you know what I mean.
And yeah, I think Cowboy's already at the end of his career, and I think
Mhm.
Dana thinks the same way too.
Because like Dustin, they were talking shit the whole time through that exchange.
Dustin got into his head big time.
Yeah, and I mean he definitely didn't break, and I think that kind of broke McGregor a little bit. Where
Hmm.
I'm not saying he's a weak mental midget or anything like that, but
No, I think
know,
McGregor's probably the strongest person mentally out there.
yeah, when you expect somebody like Dustin Poirier who you knocked out before
Hmm.
to be the same a little bit,
I know. That's
You know.
crazy, right?
but you gotta think, I mean, and it's 7 years.
Hmm.
7 years, a lot can happen.
But bro, look how many fights that Poirier took compared to McGregor in the past 7 years.
Yeah,
People didn't think about that.
yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
A lot of fights.
You got,
A lot of fights.
just so you can see. Wait.
That I mean,
Yeah, it's because you had Dustin Poirier's record is 27-6-0, bro, and McGregor's 22-5-0. But compared to the fights that they taken, I think Poirier took on like 20 something fight or like some it was a shitload of fights. Okay. Since the McGregor fight, he took on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 fights before he fought McGregor again.
Mm.
And then for McGregor, we're just going on this tangent on this, but it's really interesting. McGregor took on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fights.
It was. I mean, it really was like the changing the guard, but also like admittedly, I think it like Dana White was like, "Fuck, dude, there goes a paycheck."
Yeah.
Like he lost money.
Yeah. Because McGregor's not as hungry as he used to be, man.
Yeah,
He
and
said
that
himself.
he was talking to Khabib, and I saw somewhere it was like, "Hey, you see the PPV numbers for this? Imagine you and Connor again. Imagine the trend."
Mm-hmm.
He was thinking ahead too, man. Everybody was. Nobody was given. Dustin Poirier was not given a shot in fucking hell. ESPN did not even show him weigh in.
No, dude. And it's crazy because I saw that and looking for a fight.
Yeah.
And he was just like, and Khabib was like,
And you could tell on his face, he's like, I don't care.
Yeah, he's like, eh. And then now he's just like,
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, and then what did he say too? He's like, be honest, I'm levels above these guys.
Yeah, for real, he is.
Yeah. And he is, dude, and it's scary because I think the only one they were talking about, and even GSP was saying, he's like, dude, that guy's scary. Like, we'd have to find like he's like, I'm older. Like, this guy's like, really good at cutting weight. Like, he's like, we'd have to like make something fair for me.
Yeah, for real.
GSP saying that too, so
there's no point. I think they should just close the book on Khabib and let him retire happily.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure.
And then, I mean, we'll get to football now, dude. I mean, you're talking about another GOAT.
Yeah, dude. Tom fucking Brady, man.
Yep. Patrick. You were talking Tom. Yeah.
Yeah. Patrick Mahomes.
No, but you got, this is another one, like a kind of an era changing kind of deal. And it's like a make or break. Because, I mean, Tom goes in this game, you're already like, he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, 100%.
Patrick Mahomes beats him. If he beats him head to head, he's up there already with one of the best of all time.
I mean, how many years has he been into the NFL?
4.
Damn, that's insane.
Yep.
That's crazy. And this is the Kansas City won the Super Bowl last year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, right.
This is the first time back-to-back Super Bowl winners have ever met in a Super Bowl against each other.
Holy shit, dude.
Yep, and it's the first time that a home team has ever played at their home stadium.
Oh, where's that at? Tampa?
Tampa, yep.
Wow.
First time it's ever happened.
That's insane.
Yep.
That is fucking insane.
Yep.
Dude, like, I don't even think, like, I'm going to miss the Super Bowl.
This one, I mean, for me with Tom Brady, I mean, it's like everybody fucking hates him because you're like, God, this guy's so good, dude. Again, it's Alabama football. Again, you know what I mean? And he beats, Washington football team. And they didn't look good. I was like, I don't think they're going to beat the Saints. They looked like shit against a quarterback who came literally out of fucking studying for a test. and then goes and beats Drew Brees in his home stadium on the road, and then goes and beats Aaron Rodgers on the road.
For real, man.
Two of the best quarterbacks of all time beats those two in the playoffs. Go to his 10th Super Bowl. I don't want to hear any more arguments about Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees being on his level.
Dude, it sucks because I really wanted Green Bay to win that game.
Everybody did.
Yeah, dude, because I really like Aaron Rodgers.
Dude, it would have been a great, like, literally, like, just a quarterback duel between Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes. But I think time and time again, it's like, even just watching it, there were moments like where, you know, Aaron Rodgers could have ran it in, or like he didn't make the same plays Tom Brady did. It's just facts.
Bro, Tom Brady, how old is he now? 42, 43?
43.
God
43
damn.
has a touchdown before the half. So Aaron Rodgers throws a pick, and the Bucs they got like 30 seconds left, and they march down the field and score a touchdown before the half with 1 second left.
God damn.
That's Tom Brady for you, dude.
That's insane.
Yep. And that what puts in perspective too is like when you watch those Super Bowl losses against the Giants and the Eagles, because everybody has a detractor on him, right? But and I'm kind of sound like a Tom Brady, you know, worshiper right now. I'm not. I'm just the guy's. Yeah. I'm on my knees. I'm like, the guy's just fucking good, dude. Give credit. Against the Eagles, had over 500 yards passing. Like
that's fucking crazy.
Nick Foles played ungodly in that game to beat him. The Giants games, they're undefeated. 07. You have to have David Tyree's catch to beat him. The next game is down the sideline. I believe Mario Manningham catches that one, which is even more amazing. Like the plays, like the Philly special, like to beat this guy. I think I think the Chiefs could beat them like a drum just because Andy Reid's play calling is on that level.
Yeah,
and the head coach who was just fired from Philly coached under Andy Reid. And all the creative ways that Andy Reid's coaching, I think he's got a shot against that defense where I think Matt LaFleur, the Packers, was not stretching their defense out. Like they're running a lot of cross and checks, and they're running under the coverage of the Bucs, and it was not helping Aaron Rodgers out.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm going for Tampa Bay for the Super Bowl.
If I'm betting on Tampa Bay just because I'm like, this guy's made a deal with the devil.
It's like what they said about McGregor is that, you know, there's a difference between being a fighter and then having a good coach, or being a fighter who's also a good coach. And I feel like Tom Brady's that type of. He's an athlete who's still who's a coach.
Yeah,
just has 100%. That amount of experience. He's very technical. 100%. I feel like Tom Brady's probably gonna get another Super Bowl ring.
And that's like Bruce Arians was saying that, you know, sometimes he'll just let Tom Brady do stuff in practice.
Yeah.
You know, which is, I mean, a nice luxury at the professional level.
Yeah. Like, who are you to tell the GOAT what to do in a way? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Bruce Arians is a hell of a quarterback.
Exactly.
Coach and hell of a head coach. So and he's criticized him publicly this year too, for sure. Yeah.
That's insane, dude.
But, it's, I mean, dude, for me, it was quarterback is such an important part of that team.
Do you think it's the most important role in football in general?
Hands down.
Right? Because they're the ones that are calling the plays, right?
Yeah, not just on the field, but it's like, okay, who's your leader in your locker room? You know, who's holding guys accountable?
Yeah.
You know, who's keeping cool, who's keeping calm, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the greatest of all time, I mean, they're just calm and cool. You got, for me, it's like Joe Montana, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Damn,
and I think Tom Brady, his preparation shows, man. Everybody's like, oh, he just does checkdowns. I'm like, no, he reads fucking defenses like crazy, dude.
That's awesome. Well, I'm excited for the Super Bowl, man.
I am too. And I mean, Mahomes, and I want to give credit. That dude is fun to watch.
He is.
He is fucking fun to watch, dude.
And the fact that we get to see him for many, many years.
Yeah.
That this guy is going to be the next big thing for sure, though. Like, legend. Like, there's a future legend in the making.
It's crazy. Is like he wins. Like he's already has a hell of a resume, and I think this game is going to be huge for his legacy.
Yep.
Because, I mean, even Tom Brady didn't face someone in the Super Bowl like that.
Oh, dude, this is the most dramatic Super Bowl.
Because when you look at his matchups, I mean, the first one with Kurt Warner,
Yeah,
I mean, the dude wasn't fucking Tom Brady.
exactly.
And then, even the next one, Jake Delhomme, and then Donovan McNabb, then Eli Manning twice, then you have Russell Wilson,
Fucking
you have
monsters.
Jared Goff, Nick Foles. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like his toughest matchups were against Peyton Manning in the AFC championships.
That's insane.
Now, Patrick Mahomes is playing Tom Brady. And last year, goes against a hell of a 49er team.
Yeah.
But this is going to be like Herculean, I think, where it's like, this is such an exciting matchup.
Dude, I'm excited. I think it's the Super Bowl's on February 6th.
7th, I believe.
7th?
This Sunday.
2 days before my birthday.
Yeah, dude. Happy early birthday.
Thanks, man. Maybe 28.
So, I just want to say this has been like our least funny but most informative podcast.
Yeah, for real.
We started out this podcast terrific. I mean, we're definitely you can definitely tell we're talking about the sports we care about the most and know the most about.
Yeah, I know, right? It was funny because I was just telling him that he kind of looks like a guy that came straight out of an NRA convention, but then I look like I came straight from ISIS. So
This is like we can't tell anybody in our group meetings. So this is where we
where we like hang out at.
What are you doing? What are you doing after? Oh, nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
We're like, hey, what's up, dude? You want to talk about sports?
Yeah, man. It's just it's so hard to crack jokes on things that you care about, man.
Of all things, we're like, hey, this is sports, nothing else.
Nothing else is game time, literally. It's fucking game time. Well, I think it's because it was just an important weekend of sports, too. There's a lot to talk about.
It really felt like, I was like, holy shit, this is like, as far as a sports fan, you're like, this is a pretty legacy solidifying.
Mm-hmm.
Poirier knocking out McGregor, I was like, that motherfucker's famous now.
Yeah, no, like his stocks went up through the roof now with his fucking fundraiser and his hot sauce, and which I want to try if he can sponsor our podcast.
Dude, 100%. Hundo P, dude. We need some fucking sponsors because we've made money on this podcast, but we need to make more money.
Yeah, I made more money on this podcast than my solo podcast, bro.
Dude, it's not to brag, but it's been a great, thank you so much for people buying stuff from our shop. It's great extra income to kind of further do this. This is all it goes toward. Yeah,
for sure.
So,
and hopefully Gary moves to New Mexico so we could do these in-person shows.
Dude, we got to figure this out. I'm such a state of flux. Who knows what's going to happen with anything anymore?
I know, right? I thought I was going to go to Colorado like 4 months ago, and then shit just changed.
And then, shit, dude, even with like that storm in the Capitol, it's like, dude, I feel like there's going to be a crazy news day anytime this next month.
For sure, dude.
Just Joe Biden's like, by the way, we're at war now.
It won't surprise me, bro.
He's like, I just woke up and,
I decided to invade China.
Yeah, I had a case of the fuck-arounds.
A case of the fuck-arounds? I don't even remember where I was yesterday.
I watched, I think I was like watching a news segment on like Wuhan.
Yeah.
And like this, like they're trying to get into like the wet market and stuff and like wouldn't let them.
Because of the Chinese virus.
Just wouldn't let them get in there to like look around. And he's like, no foreigners. And I was like, oh, okay. So, like everybody's just racist, dude.
Bro, did you see that Trump wants to make a MAGA party?
Oh, like
a Patriot Party?
Patriot Party?
Yeah.
If we're talking about that, like that's another thing where I'm like, I think it's gonna like take off for a little bit. It'll be like the Bull Moose Party with Teddy Roosevelt.
A Bold Moose Party?
The Bull Moose Party.
Oh, I didn't know that existed.
So after he was president, he ran as a third party candidate.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because Teddy, he was a very popular person.
Did he win as the third?
No, but he definitely like caused a ruckus for sure. And I think that's kind of what's happening.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think both parties have to reform themselves heavily.
Dude, my girl Tulsi, bro.
Is she's? I thought she's left. Is
She
she done? That's
she
what I heard.
she is, but
Got a
she's
podcast now, right?
yeah, she's starting it soon. I think it
Yeah,
comes
get
out
us
like
on
a
your
couple weeks.
podcast, Tulsi.
Bro, she's fucking badass, man.
She needs to
She's
get
like the
us on that
most
podcast.
rational like candidate out there.
You get us on that podcast, dude.
For real, man. Tulsi, we got important things to talk about.
I don't know. Yeah, like I'll just read her Wikipedia and find her positions, and we'll talk on the podcast.
For sure, it's in Hawaii. You want to take a trip to Hawaii?
I've been dying to, dude. That's like, that's especially it snowed today, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life?
Bro, that's how I felt like during training camp last night.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, I was just like, why am I doing this, bro? Like, I'm 27 years old and I'm getting my fucking soul crushed.
I was like, I mean, you had your moment training. I was just driving in the snow this morning. Just like, it's very different, but
Did it snow a lot over there?
yeah, it's during the day too.
Ugh.
Fuck.
It only snowed in midnight here.
What's your least favorite type of snow?
The yellow one? I'm just kidding. When
right.
it's yeah, I think it's just black snow, bro. Like just black ice. Like because people drive like
that sleet, and then when it's like raining and it's hitting your windshield, like it's snow out, but it's raining too.
Yeah, and then it's just fucking freezing on the windshield too. Oh, it's I'm not, dude. I don't miss Colorado with that snow.
That's the type of shit where you would have moved right now.
Yeah, I'll back to New Mexico.
Be like, fuck this,
bro. I'm so spoiled here. It snowed a little bit, and then I saw like snow on my windshield. Like, I just gotta take care of the snow on my windshield, and it's like no ice on it or anything. It was just plain snow, and I was like,
yeah. Dude, I was watching Seinfeld the other night, and they're like in a retirement community in Florida, and I was like, I don't think I'd want to live in Florida. Fuck that. But Arizona, maybe.
I would live in Texas.
New Mexico, Texas, for sure.
For sure, bro. Florida, bro, there's too many Puerto Ricans there, and that's exactly why I left Puerto Rico.
I mean, I think it was a Seinfeld episode too, but I was like, I don't want to be part of like a HOA.
No. No.
No.
Nope.
No.
No me gusta.
No, voting on who can. It's the worst gang in America. That's what it is. HOA sucks. I'll take Crips and Bloods in my neighborhood over the HOA.
Bro, I would have the Latin Kings in my neighborhood.
Over the HOA for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, dude. Like, fuck the HOA.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of Latinos that didn't have it right.
Latino kings don't care how many cars I got parked in my driveway.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
They're gonna let me paint my house however I want.
I hate that shit, bro. You bought a house and they don't like let you have your own house.
Yeah, dude.
Bro,
I'm gonna paint it the same as Dustin Poirier's tattoo.
Bro, I'm gonna paint my fucking shit like pimp purple.
Who has the worst tattoo in the UFC?
The Damage.
You think so?
Oh, bro, come on, dude. It's like all stitched up. It looks like an old ECW like pay-per-view cover. Bro, it's horrible. It's probably one of the worst tattoos. That and like a close second is Alan Belcher's Johnny Cash tattoo on his, I think, left arm.
So you've been posting a lot.
Yeah. They're not shitty, bro. They're fucking legit, man. Those are future references for myself, man. Arroz con pollo for life.
What is it? I love burritos. Is
yeah, the knuckle one.
Yeah. Like that's the type of shit where I'm like, maybe my tattoos aren't as bad as I thought.
You have a tattoo?
2.
Oh wait, you have a bulldog one, right?
Baby with a sword.
Yeah. Don't worry, I have a Chef Shark tattoo.
Shit. All right, guys. I think that about rounds up our episode for this week, guys. We appreciate you guys listening. Please continue to visit our Best Worst Cantina shop. We got so much stuff that more you purchase, the more you kind of help us make these podcasts, help distribute it, and make movies and other stuff, and get our live shows going back again, guys. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you. And if you guys don't leave a 5-star rating, it'll be on site.
On site.